Listen, I'm trying to help the ASHL community with this video. This game wasn't good, and it wasn't long, so there's not much to go over. I'm trying to help break down film so we aren't bad. You're in a 2v3 against two very good players with bad chemistry. What do you do to beat them? Well, legendary. Come on back, Trillium. Not that. Stand still. The first thing you gotta do is get in the passing lane. If you're gonna stand still, you're giving it to him for free. It's not a good passer. He's not known for that. If igniting is here and you're here, right? Where does he go? Well, he's got to go screw you. He's not gonna create some off the wall thing, and then you're in a good position, right? Mono's not doing anything. He's just a defender. He's kind of out of the equation for offense. Anyways, instead, you give up a pass. Now you got to get back in central. Get back in central. Igniting has got to get onto petroleum. You kind of dip in instead of, that's not really like, you should be getting central instead of going for the poke, so you're just in a better position. That's simple, right? Now he's getting back. He's getting centrally. He's have his eyes out, right? And he take it to the corner. And if he's going around, you gotta get out and get in here so you can be able to pinch in if he wants to get to the net and block this pass. Would be a pretty straight line, so it'd be pretty easy. He gets a little too close to the goal. You can stay up here. And that might slow him down. Pando is chasing him behind the net. Really, what should happen, you don't need to chase anyone behind the net unless you think you're going to get him on the forecheck. You should just pop out, go to the middle while igniting comes out to cover petroleum, and you're fine. And it's fine. Nowhere. They're not VC. You can't blame them. I don't know. If it's like pure F or making this error, I'm in VC, like, the communications are dead. Well, I might be getting sent to Crucifer's house, but you can't blame them. I'm just trying to be informational. There's no switch, and now it's a wide open. It's basically a 3-pointer, right? There's slapper. Simple. It goes through the goalie a little, but basic shot. All right. So next play. Again, you're lined up with him, and igniting's with him. If you have to think, like, what side are they going? If he goes this side, igniting's gonna chase and you're gonna stay back. If you go this side, igniting can get petroleum and you can get paints. Mono's back, but you don't have to factor in Mono. So he goes this side, and he's rushing. But a lot of times off the face-off, it's like a guy rushes one direction. I don't like the center rushing. You have to play stable. Not really play to take it off. You have to play to not concede. That's defense. That's what the defense does. We don't concede the goals. Now Pando, obviously not very happy with the fact his team isn't here. He kind of was accepting the loss, but you have to try your best still. He should be getting into the lane to let Igniting fully commit, which isn't a great matchup, but you should be getting in and getting yourself a position where you can get back, right? Get in the lane and get back. He's typing, so the pass is easy. There's nobody in the lane. Igniting probably could have seen, but he's so far enough, he's probably not even on his screen. Yeah, he's poking, so he doesn't even have a chance to intercept. He was a little further back. And let's say Panda was moving and he was like here instead of here. Igniting being here, he's boxed and there's no. Someone good with passing could probably get it through. But against someone who doesn't really pass much, there's a good opportunity to kind of box them in. To play aggressive, but really it should be someone on the pass lane. Igniting should be more down. Needs to be in a more defensive position. Back to the goal. Just looking at them instead of coming in from the side, then they can just kind of, you're giving them the space. You're sacrificing good positioning to maybe get it off them. You would rather not. It's a pass. Igniting's basically out of the play now. It's a 2v1. You just kind of get back center and hope that you hedge well. You don't get central enough. You're trying to prevent the pass. This is Haynes. Honestly, if he passes it, you have a better chance. So you might as well have him pass it. William doesn't really like to dive in. Like, here you should be cutting. Like, if this isn't really a defensive breakdown more than anything, but like, you should be up. You should be up. It's a 2v1. You want to stretch him. You want him to force him to hedge. You're not even in the zone. He can just focus on Haynes. You should be going for a tip. I mean, tips are the most... Listen, tip it's like a layup. It's like an alley-oop. A layup is like an open net on a player goalie. Or not player, on an AI. A tip is like a layup on a player goalie. Sometimes it's safe. Connor had a couple saves on tips that I was pretty surprised by, but it's like an alley-oop. It's like 99% go in. Like, the hard part is getting the tip. But a position like this where it should be easy, you gotta get it. That is such a high percentage shot. You gotta get up. You gotta be up. Makes Panner's job easier. He just has to get leverage on Haynes. He has to get here and here, and then he should have a decent chance. I mean, it's Haynes, but he's washed Haynes, so you have a good shot. You're kind of chasing him. You should be kind of backing up, get a neutral spot. He's picked up his dangle. He stopped driving in. Knighting's got good positioning now. He takes kind of a bad shot. You somehow get it. Now what do? Igniting is not a good player to be 2v3ing with. He's a good player, but not for a 2v3, because he's not really a forward. If he had like me, like, pass it on, you can try something and pass it back around. I don't know, but if it's Igniting, you pass it to him, he's probably going to lose it. He's a defender. So it's fine. He's like a truck driver. You can't blame him. You can't hate him for it, but I mean, he's not made for this situation. You kind of have to hold it a little bit. I like the movement. Patron just kind of stood there. Haynes is on him. You should be getting over. You've got help behind you. You're able to press, right? You have the advantage. You can be the one to press. Van's got kind of a good spot here. I would like to see United pull back. You pass it back, and then you get Pando to make a run and try to pass it up. That would be probably the best thing in this situation. Instead, it's this kind of an ISO. Igniting's got both. If you get past, you'll have a good chance at goal. But he's just kind of delaying. He goes for an R-Deke, which it's Pando and R-Deke. It's never worked for him. I don't know why you did it there. You're trying to go through him. You just gotta kind of slowly whittle him down. This is a 2v3 play with time. I like the pass. Haynes was kind of up there. Mondo's positioning here is great. It's great because it's denying Igniting of anything. What Igniting to do here is come up to get it and dump it off. It should be like a handoff. Come up and get it before Mono to get him. And see if Panda get anything. If not, you can come in and see if you can pick it up, scrum and create something off of that. That's probably your best chance. He actually misses him. Whoops. Goes straight to Mono. Now, this is a 2v3. This is... Don't be forechecking in a 2v3. Because look, Pando has to guard two good forwards who can score easily. Listen, say what you want about Petroleum. I know some people think he's not bad, but he can score. Haynes can score. They can score. All right, they can score. He has to hedge. You should be getting back Haynes is running the straight lines. Pando can get over. And just mono's not for this. And it's mono. If you had a scouting report, you say it's mono. They're not going to walk in and score. We got the pass. We'll be okay. Right? We'll force them to take a bad shot or something like that. We'll be okay. He's forechecking. He actually got the forecheck, which, wow, because you have an open guy here, an open guy here. Just pass it already. Listen, if you have the opportunity to make, if the person is open, just pass it. Right? You'd rather be fast and keep the defense moving and keep the defense like, whoa, it's here, now it's here, now it's here, than just like slow and the defense just be like, ah. So he is the puck. So let's get in business. Right? Ignite gets it. And he gets a DP. He doesn't actually pick up the puck. But you guys, that's not a bad play. At this time, they're like, oh, we're lost. You almost just generated a goal. Never count yourself out. We played PCW in a 3v2. That's either me and I with the rest. Actually, twice. So the one of them was a 2v2 for the first period, where we scored 8 goals, and we parked the bus the second period and won. And we played one was actually just a 3v2, and we won. We just won on merit, and it was a good performance. So it's not untenable. Mono left here, so but rejoin. This is unlucky. Just hit the post. I don't really like face-offs off those. I think there's a better option. In a 3v3, I like the. I haven't been able to get this, but I want to try it. Where you win it back, and then you have a guy go up and they tip it. I think this is better percent, better chance, better. More of the time, he tries to flap it here. I think after a failed flap, you should go out and just see if you can get a pass or something. Kind of go in. You could have shot it. RD is kind of crazy. You pick it up. Another RD because you're stretching your luck, right? You can't don't be RD in it. You get into the space, pass it. He'll shoot it. You'll be okay. RD, you just turn it over. Now they get a fast break. They're gonna get you in transition. Because look, they got a man advantage. They're gonna press that advantage. They're gonna press up. They're gonna go. And now, Igniting's got to try his best to slow him down so you can get back into the play. And he's on a faster class. He got the angle. Igniting's to be going more back than at him because again, there's nobody behind you. You just have to be in the best defensive spot you can be. And now it's just blow by. Here we have another face-off. You win the face-off. Ignite gets it. I like that you're backing up. I like that you're driving this way. So you got that. You can pass it. You're on mono. Listen, it's 2 on you. The best thing to do if you're doubled is to get it 2 and off you. Drop up to the pass and get it back to Igniting. Because Haynes is going to drop back and he's going to see you have the puck and it's going to be triple on you. They're all going to be looking at you for a second. So Igniting can just wally on over this way, up top, and he'll be open. And then you have a decent chance to at least enter the zone, get a shot, get a face off, get something. Get a little something. He passed it here. I accidentally picked it up. I passed it to Pando. He got unlucky. And that was kind of a bad play on my part as the ref. Oops. Not perfect. Haynes moving in. I don't know. Listen, they're not perfect either. He doesn't want to pass trolling move apparently. It's very open. He's just got all this space. I don't know if the Canadian's in space right here. I don't know, but Haynes is getting through this gap. Pandas should just be getting back. United should just be getting back and maybe hedging a little, but knowing that Haynes is going to be getting back. Just be getting back. He's kind of through here. He kind of does a glitch goal. Otherwise, Igniting was going to get him. I called it off. He did like an art tipped his own shot. Here he ties it up. Kaya, never rush. This is my big thing. I was yelling at my team for doing this many times in the playoffs. Don't rush the tile. It is so risky. Because it's basically just a gamble. If they get it, they can walk in a straight line and walk through every net, and there's an open net. We did it in the playoffs, where like that kid went out and he sold and did the goal. That was to take it to game 5. So Panos had to get back. Really, you gotta stabilize the play. You gotta calm it down. If you're on defense, you want to slow it down, take your time. You know, you want to, especially with fast players like Haynes and Petroleum, you want to make them feel uncomfortable. I like Igniting here. He's kind of coming over. Panda slide back. Here, Panda's go straight back, but Igniting's coming over just to get into a good defensive position. That way, if he passes it, you'll be able to come up and get it. Instead, you're kind of both on him. I guess if you're going back, you'd want to be like here by now. Maybe equal, maybe just past equal. But if not, Ignites to slow them down then it'd be a much better position, and you're kind of hedging the pass. I don't know why you'd stop. If you kept going, you'd be here. One of my biggest pet peeves is defense when people just stop moving. You should always listen. If you keep moving, it takes a second to stop and go and get going again. You should just keep going, and you'll cover more ground, right? You'll end up better. I like using shift a lot, so I'm kind of always like rotating around. You should be getting in, get your back to the goal. With shift, that's just kind of always kind of a good thing. Igniting's really good here. His positioning is awesome. You just need to get in this gap, right? You just need to be here, or maybe even further back. Or here is kind of the idea to get back. But I like that you're getting in the gap. He just takes a shot, and honestly, that is good defense. That's good D. Igniting here he was perfect with place. Listen, on defense, you see their dangles, they're doing all this stuff. But if you're just, and I guess this is why people think, oh, it's getting boring now, right? The defenders are just getting more principled. They aren't just letting you walk through. That's why, playing Port Royal is boring because all they do is pass. But if we can beat you with pass. And I know I had a few opportunities. I didn't score today, but I had a bunch of assists, and I had good shots that I created. I just hit the post every single time, so apparently I can't shoot. But I was able to walk, but I preferred to pass it because it gave us a better opportunity than to walk. It's less predictable for the goalkeeper as well, because if someone's really open, they can do multiple things, compared to me where I just got through and I'm taking the shot. That's the only shot I'm going to take. I'm not going to stop and then shoot it somewhere else. So it's just more predictable for the goalie. There's a lot of things. Passing is just good, especially slaps that are open are really good, and tips are just so it's basically it's basically a free goal if you land it. It's like 90% of the time. It is great. Super high efficiency shot. You should always be going for those. The most efficient thing possible, right? Here you force a bad shot, and I mean that's perfect. You've got a face off here. You've got a good chance. I like to tie up. Honestly, I like to tie up here and have them got here so you can rush, and then you get back. Again, he's fixing. If you tie up, don't rush. You should stay principled and just kind of get up. Maybe get up to him. If he ties up, he should just get up into this gap. Where does he want to go? He wants to go here, get in, Panda can back up. You'll be okay. I don't remember what happens. He wins it back. That's why I kind of like having him here. Again, the forward kind of wants to go there anyway, so you don't have to move. And if they win it back anyways, you can go up and press. I love that spot. Same thing on the other side. It works. It works well. It works well. He wins it back to Petroleum, who has a slap. Completely nowhere. I like they try to block it. I've seen more blocks work recently, but if you want to block it, go Grinder. Grinder that is the best blocking stat. It's actually useful for blocking, and I was shocked to find that out. It bounced off the wall here. Obviously, Hannah should be able to get it. He should be going this way anyways, so he'd be maybe a little closer, but I don't like that he went up. But that's just nitpicky. This whole video is nitpicky. He should be getting back. He should be getting the puck. It's how to make, but the fact that he went that way, whoa. If you just kind of stayed there, I guess you would have went to you. Now Haynes got it. The positioning is good, right? You're blocking this. You just need to get in and Ignite stays where he is. Where is he gonna go? He can go up, and then both of you just go up, right? You can come this way. You can go that way. You kind of come in front. You can press. You'll be fine. And you were fine. He had to go for some rebound, and the goalie saved it. Pano's typing. It's never a great play. Yeah, I guess if you kind of got in a little, you would have been fine. I don't like that Ignite went after him. The defense is about the principles, positioning. On defense, especially, positioning is above everything. As much as you can reach and press V and click, and as long as you're in the right spot, you'll end up getting it. I would say in roughly the same spot. You could hit him here. And you might have tried. He might have been Ving. I think a hit there would have worked well. And you're on two ways, a dangler. He probably would have been flipped and broke both knees and both hands. So that's kind of nitpicky. Goalie saved it. You didn't deserve to concede there, so you're fine. And dude, this game was so short. Another thing, again, but I mean, you can win it. I don't mind this spot, but it really gives up the slap. If you have a guy here, especially in Dangler, which isn't really great if you're trying to hit him, you can get the slap really well. If you have a guy here on like DD, and then if they try to go this way, they'll get blown up. You have options. It depends on your game plan, depends on your classes. He wins it back. I mean, you should just, I guess you kind of have to go for the block or a rebound. Just hope he misses. But he actually doesn't go for anything. He likes to shoot from far, so you have to get up about here and not igniting. Get into the middle. He's gonna shoot it. See, here's the thing. I said get like right here, which he is, but his momentum is taking him here, where he just was, where Petroleum just was, which allowed him to get blown past. If he was a little further back, the idea to get here still, but with less momentum, he would have had a better look. Instead, Petroleum is just going by him. Igniting is getting into the front. Haynes as well. And he has the opportunity to cut him off if he kind of gets low. Which, yeah, he's done pretty well. He's facing them. Honestly, I'm very impressed by Ignite's defense. He's not the most technically, but he is a principled player. He's just got a lot of IQ. He kind of backed up. He kind of could have come forward a little bit. That might have helped. Panda just kind of lost here. I think Panda was the best defender, so I'm not surprised. Maybe he was kind of out of it. The goal happens, but honestly, Igniting was very much contesting that, which is good from him. Good for him. I mean, he got blown by the guy on him. Got blown by. Next play, I think this is basically the final play. There might have been one more. Igniting gets it. I like the play where you just go out. This going out to one side, which this is like the strong side, since this guy was the puck on it, is this side, and you also have like the only guy you have is always good. HG the best matchup. Go that way, right? If you go this way, it looks like you have more space because you have all this space. But they've kind of hedging this way anyway, because Petroleum's up. And it makes a harder pass. A longer, harder pass. He ends up going this way. Which, look, Haynes was that close. This pass is just... I saw it. We had to face a team that was just doing that every play. In St. Orion. And it worked. a lot. You would be very surprised. Kind of an errant pass. Get it? You kind of want to stabilize the play. You're looking for this. Now he's really looking for this because Haynes is coming in. Honestly, instead of coming back, I'd like to go up into this gap to kind of pass it. Instead of going up, kind of, because you're kind of like getting level with Haynes being above him to make the pass easier. But you get the pass off. It's a good pass. Honestly, I like to float behind a little more. Just let it slow down. Listen, you're down in like the skill, but also like the amount of players you have. You gotta do everything you can to make it feel weird for the other team, uncomfortable. Nine has a chance to get in. This is onside, just barely. Honestly, now that you're on, you should be driving in close side to try to get some tip. Maybe drive in and then back up to try to get a slap. I like the drive. Didn't commit. Now that you're standing still, you're just letting yourself get covered. Igniting sees that and honestly makes a great play. It's passing him right here. If you were a little up, great play. But Miles is able to get it. He had leverage on him. I mean, it wasn't a great decision to pass it, but it was a good pass. I would say that. Miles turns it over, but he does lay a hit immediately, which is kind of a crushing blow, and then Igniting's kind of lost because Petroleum's up high. But I think here you see Petroleum, you got it. I mean, he does, but it's kind of slow as it. The passing lane is just open. He was hedging mono going up, which you shouldn't. If it's listen, you look at the other team roster, say, well, this guy scored a bunch of goals, this guy scored a bunch of goals. Mono's never scored a bunch of goals. They probably passed once, right? 10 assists, 1 goal. We don't really have to cover him because they're just gonna pass it, right? They're like a defender. And that's the game. Pretty much. We've got one more play. Tie up. I keep clicking off. Haynes takes it. He goes this way. He goes at their strong side, which is you should go to their weak side. I get AFing. It's easier to teaching, but the space here is so much more than the space here. And I can cut it and get it back, right? Same thing I said earlier. But I think this isn't that bad. I mean, you're getting back, but it's like kind of cutting him off. But now look, the pass is there. Petroleum lets it kind of trickle in and just kind of set up here. Look. So now you should be looking. You have no one else to call out. Petroleum's there. Igniting's on him. Get to here, and then if you get to beat, you still have the option, right? You're in the gap. You're pretty much in the gap, but you're just standing there as Igniting was burnt and not getting in, and now you're cooked, and he just decides to pass it out, and Troy misses it completely. She kind of lucked out there. Patron gets that he passes over to Mono, which Haynes was open. Mono takes it up, and you don't have to hedge. This is pretty good. Panic just needs to stay there, maybe a little more over. But honestly, I think being maybe in the zone like here is better than having Igniting. Have that leverage up on Haynes, make the pass hard. I like where he is. Kind of a little high, but fine. He's like typing here, you should be getting in. Get yourself here. That Igniting, get Haynes still. He's done good against Haynes. Now Haynes is very open. It's never a good thing to say, but it's not bad. Igniting's got himself in, but he does bite. Now you gotta come up and help. Now you gotta help. Got a guy slapping on your weak side. William just kind of drives. That was good actually. You didn't come up and out much, but you positioned yourself well. He wants to come up and shoot. If you force him into the goalie has a good chance. I don't know why you do this. Just do something once you get to him. You're basically giving up your hand. He's just able to kind of cut you off. That's good. Honestly, this they're losing. It's a 3v2. They look good. The defense is good. It's just some of the confidence plays that they're losing on. Bunch is damn. I don't know why he's like damn there because you weren't getting anything when you run out the net. You're better off just pumping into space and get the pass. He's open. He's open. That's a goal. I mean, if you pass it tomorrow. And then that's the game. Not a great game, but it's interesting. There's still stuff interesting. This is probably more interesting than watching the game itself, is to watch the breakdown. So that was that. I'll see you tomorrow, but not actually. The game has no stream. And if someone wants to, please.